Broadcasting live from an Airstream somewhere in Tornado Alley, bringing you the people, places, and stories from the Panhandle to the Red River. This is your Only in Oklahoma show.
Hey, what better way to go to Bricktown than if you're Bricktown Rob? Tonight, we're going to be talking about the Bricktown Comedy Club and some stuff about Bricktown that's really cool in Bricktown. I'm Bricktown Rob.
And I'm Harvey Covenator.
Sorry, I'm not casting any shade. All right? You told me to pick you said pick a voice. The only voice that sounded logical
For Bricktown Comedy Club?
for Bricktown, for Bricktown Comedy Club is Bricktown Rob.
I like it.
I mean, who better? Who better to bring us in? Nobody.
One of the Ogles, I think.
One of the Ogles. Maybe perhaps it's one that's yet to be found yet.
Missing in action.
Missing in action Ogle. Hey, that sounds like they should come with like a kung fu grip.
It's missing in action Ogle. Now with Kung Fu Grip.
But anyway, we got to spend, we've kind of been lingering in the metro, and over the last couple of weeks, we spent some time down in Bricktown at the Bricktown Comedy Club.
I think we've been together, and we've been separately.
Yeah, we have. Well, I think it bears some discussion because, Bricktown was a hub of comedy. Oklahoma City was a hub of comedy for a lot of years, having Joker's Comedy Club downtown. Tulsa has also been known as kind of a hotbed for comedy. Everybody that's anybody has been through Jay Leno to Jerry Seinfeld to Bobcat Goldthwait. It's nice to see comedy back in downtown Oklahoma City. Yes, you've got the Looney Bin on the north side, and not casting any shade, but you've also got Looney Bins all over the country. It's just nice to see comedy back in the Brick.
I agree 100%.
So we got the chance to go down, check it out. We'll tell you a little bit more about that after this.
One of the things that you're known for saying is it's getting close to that time of year.
It is we're there.
April 15th is right around the corner.
You know what else is probably due by April 15th? My unborn son. That I can't claim on my taxes until next year.
Yeah, but I guarantee you that kid's going to clean you up better than the IRS can.
Probably. He already has. I mean, his room looks like a little hoarder. But anyway, taxes. It's upon us. Unless you're Donald Trump. I mean, I don't know.
I think he still has to file taxes.
He does have to file taxes, but does he use Holliday Tax Group? Well, he should because, if he was a military guy or a teacher, he'd get 20% off.
I don't think he qualifies for either of those.
No, well, he's been teaching us about architecture and building walls and buildings.
I'm thinking that the guys over at Holliday Tax Group would cut him a break, cut him a deal. Give him a huge deal. But even if you're not Donald Trump,
right?
They have a free 30-minute consultation. You just call 405-730-3100, and they'll set you straight. They'll let you know the good, the bad, the ugly.
I mean, we're down to the wire. But they are family-owned and operated since 2010. I think they know what they're doing. It's Holliday Tax Group. That's Holiday with 2 L's.
And we're back. Yeah. Bricktown Rob's back again.
No, he's not. But we did go to the Bricktown Comedy Club a couple weeks ago. Got to see Dave Attell, and it was a ton of fun.
We can't talk about, we could, in theory, just sit here and talk about how funny Dave Attell is.
We were both crying.
But
we can't repeat any of the jokes.
Well, more importantly, it's kind of irrelevant.
Right.
Because it was a show where he came in that one time. But we can talk about the club.
The club itself, yes. Just a great setup.
Great setup, great location.
Great staff, everything.
So we can start off in the parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
With the bouncer.
Nice guy.
Nicest guy that would ever kick your butt for being a jackass.
Right. Very unassuming. But then there was the guy that was, I think, 6'5" and 250 pounds of solid muscle that would probably break you, like Draco and Rocky IV. But, yeah, from the front door to the back door, everybody was super friendly, super nice.
So I don't think it really matters who you're going to see.
Right.
If you're going to the Bricktown Comedy Club, as long as you like the comedy, As long as you like the comedian that you're going to see, and probably even if you don't, I think you're going to have a good time.
Well, it's a cheap night out. I mean, really, tickets are anywhere between $10 and $20.
They are going to be a little bit higher if you're going to see Dave Attell or
any of the national acts that come through. They have some that seems like once a week. They also have open mic nights on Wednesday night,
which I'm assuming are probably a little bit cheaper.
A little bit cheap. I'd say they're in the $10 range, but if you sign up for their VIP club, you get free tickets. They'll give you a free pair of tickets, not on their special events night, but you'll get a free pair of tickets to come in. But here's more importantly, yes, it's a night out. Great. I know people that don't like stand-up comedy, and I kind of shudder when I hear that because you and I both can quote certain bits by certain comedians, and those are kind of our go-tos in conversation. But more importantly, a night out to have a good laugh. I mean, laughter's good for the soul. Not trying to be too corny about it, but for a $20 bill, I mean, you can't really go wrong.
No, and can we talk about the beer at the comedy at the Bricktown Comedy Club?
I think the beer is unnaturally strong, or I'm just weak.
So I don't even remember what the beer was. We just
it had blood in the name.
Did it?
It did have blood in the name. That's all I remember. Blood was in the name.
So we just kind of threw it to the waiter and said, you know what? Surprise us. He brought out something Blood Moon slasher. But basically made it through one 32-ounce beer, and I was done.
You were smooth. Yeah, it was smooth sailing after that. Yeah, we just said, sometimes, and maybe that gets us in trouble sometimes because we're, especially me, I'm one of those, give me your best in class. Give me your, what is every, I'm sure that annoys most wait staff, but surprise me. And when they bring me a salad, I'm insulted. But I think that in this case it worked. Again, super friendly wait staff. They have got their hands full. There's a reason why at comedy clubs the comedians always say, it's the don't forget your wait to tip your wait staff.
Right.
It's because they're probably some of the hardest working in the industry.
Right. And then you have those comedy club tropes, the 2-drink minimum. And
right.
So you get a lot of people who are like, I brought $17.80 with me, and that's what I'm going to spend tonight, kind of guys.
Yeah.
And so that kind of sometimes ends up hurting the wait staff.
Yeah, but if you do like I did, I wanted to do a little something nice for you, so we spent a little bit more. You can get the premium tickets that are going to cost you. They're going to cost you a little bit more, but what I like about the premium package is it throws in that true drink. That you know what I mean? All of it's in one package.
Right.
You just kind of go, I'll take this, this, and this. And then anything over that 2-drink is kind of out of pocket, which I think.
But they don't have the 2-drink thing. So can we talk about the 2-drink thing for a second? They have a 2-item. They have a 2-item policy. So basically you are required to buy 2 items off of the menu. And they don't care what.
Right.
They just want you to expect that when you go there, you're going to be consuming some sort of food. That's part of the show.
And the premium seats it is gratuity included, but you have the option obviously to go a little bit more if you order anything past their minimums. I really like that concept. I just think it's the added gratuity. I'm not. Some people are offended by that type of thing. I think it's better. I'm terrible at math, but general admission still not a bad deal. First come, first serve. Get there early enough. You still get decent seats. You're probably not going to get. You're not going to get front row or anything better than probably what you would consider a third row to wall. But it's a fun night out. It's cheap. And this
I don't think there's a bad seat to have in the place.
No, there really isn't.
The way they've designed it. I don't think there's a single spot in the club where you would go, I didn't enjoy myself because I was in this seat.
Right. I went to Pablo Francisco about a week and a half ago and got the GA tickets. I was lucky enough to have a friend that invited me to go. So, and we were probably what you would consider 5th row back, still good seats. I mean, again, it's not like it's a club. It is a club. So, the way they have the seating set up, you may be bunched up with some people. You may have a table to yourself. It just depends on the crowd. So one last thing about the tickets that I like is if you buy tickets online, you know how concert tickets, you'll go in, the ticket, $45. for the ticket.
Right.
By the time you get fees, you're $75, $80 in before you've even hit print.
Right.
Comedy show tickets, you're looking $2, $4 maximum on
Buying online.
Buying online.
Yeah.
And the other one last final detail, comedy shows are always notorious for this. I think it's kind of cool. They're always giving out free tickets. You can sign up for birthday lists here. They'll give you free tickets for your birthday. I mean, it's just all kinds of cool stuff.
Ticket prices, they're all super reasonable, but bang for your buck.
Oh yeah,
it's an hour and a half on average, pretty close to an hour and a half.
That's not bad.
The MC that they've had both times I've been out there, funny guy,
real funny.
I mean, he was worth it. He was worth the price of admission.
Yeah,
just to hear him transition between the other two acts.
Yeah, but they've got some. Again, a lot of local talent comes through on their open mic nights on Wednesday. They've got Margaret Cho coming through, Felipe Esparzo coming through. I mean, they've had two Wayans coming through. I mean, Aries Spears, all kinds of just heavy hitters that we grew up with, we're currently into.
From the old school comedians to the guys who are just coming up in the scene. I think they've got a wide range of talent coming through. I like the way they have it set up. Something that really impresses me is, and maybe I'm easy, but it's the location.
Oh, yeah.
So if you are spending a night in Bricktown, it's not a bad location. It's right there on the edge. And
there's a Marriott right across the street.
You're 2 minutes walk away from everything else in Bricktown.
Yeah.
But if you're just going for the show, dude, it's easy in, easy out, even on a busy night, even on a busy weekend night. You can get down there, see the show, and get out without running into 9 miles of traffic.
Now, the only exception, I'm with you 100, I'm with you 99.9%. The other percent that I'm not is when I went to the Pablo Francisco show, it was subsequently the same night as a Thunder game. So a lot of people, that's the overflow parking. People are parking at Bass Pro. I park next to a garbage can behind the Bass Pro. I don't know. Good thing they weren't pulling the trash that night. But yeah, that would be the only exception to that rule is scheduling on the night of a Thunder game. So, I mean, yeah, again, nothing, I can't say anything bad. And then the last time I went, talked to the bouncer guy, who's also going to be doing some open mic stuff. So it's really cool to kind of talk comedy. And when we went out into the parking lot after the show, we held court.
We did.
Not to brag.
It was a fun evening.
Oh, yeah.
But
really
you
fun.
and I were so drunk from our single beer that it wasn't appropriate for us to be behind the wheel of a car. So we spent some time talking to people outside.
Walking around.
We went walking around. We got some food. Because apparently it's half beer, half Everclear.
Yeah, there's something, I don't know what's in it.
But it was good.
The beer was in retrograde. It was Blood Moon retrograde. If that is like the 3.2 of like, I don't know, witchcraft beers. But yeah, it was a ton of fun. I highly, highly recommend if you're in the OKC metro area and there's a show or there's somebody you're looking, I mean, get on their calendar. They're on Facebook. You can go to bricktowncomedy.com. You can check them out.
Check them out. And when you do, tell them that the OnlyinOKShow sent you and that they owe us money for advertising.
And the other thing, you didn't tell them. If you mention us, they will say, I don't know who they are.
Well, this has been the OnlyinOKShow. I am Harvey Covenator.
And I'm Bricktown Rob.
And we're out of here.
Peace.
Test.
Love to test, but you're too busy testing.
Test.
Are you going to edit this? Why do I even ask?
I edit everything. The only thing I
Travel
don't. The
oddities,
only thing I
yes.
don't edit on this show is the OK minutes.
So what am I doing? Am I just putting the change
You
on
make
the counter?
it easier for me to edit.
Jeez. I make it easier. We both make it easier for each other to host.
Yes.
I was going to say I make it easy for you to host. Okay. All right. 3
divided by 2
equals 1.
Point something.
Real quick, the last department in the world that I ever wanted to work in is lumber, because people that go in there either don't know anything about measuring or cutting, or they have these intricate plans and I need this cut, this, and then I hate measuring anything.
Yeah.
And it's really challenged me. Like every day I'm like, please tell me nobody's going to want any boards cut today. 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show. We're headed to Bricktown.
Hold on.
What?
I thought you were going to pick a voice.
Okay. How about
Bricktown Rob?
I wonder. There's got to be something to it.
Dude, it's weird.
Huh? Okay. A voice. Oh, I could do it. You want me to do it?
What?
Bricktown Rob. 3, 2, 1.
What has 2 thumbs? Is late on his taxes? Me. Do you have a job? Do you have $599? If you've got a job, you've got $199. You can have a new car. New to you. A new used Kia for $199.
Did you know a cartoon rabbit has to pay his taxes? I mean, neither.
Go ahead. Sorry. So I don't want to...
You know what? And I don't know where I'm going with that, but it seemed like I was going somewhere.
Don't look at me. Well, it looks like
3, 2, 1.